Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Think Pieces. So, if you've got this far in my new expression of creativity and just chatting a load of, then I applaud you because I appreciate you. I hope you found the other episodes of some use. Today's one is a bit of a dark one. Not necessarily dark, but it's a sad one. But I think it has a silver lining in a way. So as I've mentioned in one of the other ones, I've recently come out of a nearly 6-year relationship, which for the most part was really good. But towards the end, mainly me, realised that there were certain things that I just wanted to experience on my own. I felt like I needed to grow as a person, as an individual. And yeah, we kind of have recently gone our separate ways, which has been really hard. And that's probably why I've decided to start doing this, to fill a void. So this next piece is entitled Pit of Despair. And I know it sounds super, super depressing, but I wrote it at a time where we decided that we were going to break up, but we decided to continue to live together for the next kind of 5 months because of one reason or another. And it was at a time where I was trying to manage that in my head. And yeah, I'll just read it because it's difficult to explain it because I'm still kind of going through it. But this one's called Pit of Despair. As I approach the end of my 5-year relationship, I've been experiencing a lot of anxiety. We had decided to continue this relationship for the next 5 months until she started university in September. Unlike most breakups, this one seemed to be painfully lingering, and I was finding it hard to stay positive. I kept thinking that come September, I would inevitably fall into this pit of despair, and it was just something I needed to prepare myself for. However, the closer I got, the more fear built up inside me. The more questions filled up in my head. How can you continue living a normal life if you know that in a matter of months you are destined to fall into this pit of despair? But this morning I woke up and it was as if I could see the pit more clearly. But instead of being in it, I was walking a tightrope across it. I was able to understand that it was something that I could not completely avoid, but also something that I did not need to fall into. I can choose to fall in, or I can choose to keep looking forward. And if I occasionally look down, that's okay. But I need to keep moving forward, or else I will fall. I have a choice. And I think that is what I've been doing for the last couple months, is walking that tightrope and occasionally looking down and feeling that sadness. And somebody gave me some good advice around the time where I was just about to we were going to go our separate ways, and he said, sometimes you just need to settle into the sadness. And I think that's one thing that I've always shied away from. I've always tried to, in a way, just not let things get to me too much. But sometimes it's okay to just settle into the sadness and to accept it and feel it and really feel it. Because we try not to feel sadness. For some reason, we think that it's one of those emotions that we're not allowed to feel. Everyone wants happiness, but when sadness comes around, it's like we shy away from it. But you can't necessarily choose what you're going to feel or what you're not. So you might as well embrace it, because it's going to happen to you regardless. So that's what I've been doing. I've been walking that tightrope. Every time I look down, I feel the sadness. And I really do feel the sadness. So I think, this think piece is all about just realizing that we're just a mixed bag of emotions, and that it's just such a blessing. Such a blessing that we are so complex, full of so many different things, capable of so many different things. So we just need to embrace it. We need to feel it. We need to feel every little thing while we can, because life's so short. So that's what's getting me through this time in my life. Being able to just settle into that sadness. So, yes, thank you for listening. I won't go into any more about that, because it could get very depressing very quickly. But I hope you enjoyed it. I'm very tired. It's been a very long day. But I'm going to continue to do these because they're good for me to get it out, to feel like I have somebody to talk to, even though I'm just staring directly into a camera. And I'll see you next time.